smiles and things, right? Yeah, he can be like, old. I'm an old man. I've seen shit. Get off my lawn. I think we'll just go with none of this stuff. Yeah. I will say I think the tattoos are not very good, to be honest. They always make the most obnoxious face tattoos in video games. I never get it. It's like, it doesn't have to be like, take up half your fucking face. My guys. Let's do. It's more like paint than tattoo. Agreed. Lipstick. I don't need any of that. It can be dirty. Background. We're going to do Bounty Hunter, but we can look through these. Beast Hunter. From Ashta of Aquila to the terramorphs that plague the whole of the settled systems, hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, and take them down. Bouncer, you've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned the most non-lethal that most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of two ways: a strong right hook or a more strongly secured door. Bounty Hunter, wherever there are wanted individuals, there are those who profit from their capture, and your quarry knows that in the vastness of space. They can run, but they can't hide. Chef, while the unrefined masses scarf down chunks by the shipload, you cater to those with a more discerning palate. In your kitchen, countless alien species become true culinary masterpieces. Combat Medic, leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come from. Or sorry, that's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. Like the tattoos in Diablo look so real. That is true. Cyber Runner. Well, the thing with Diablo is like some of the paint colors actually changed it, right? So it's like, it might look like a tattoo, but if you add on like the blood paint color, it looks like you drew it on with paint. Sorry, with blood, rather. So it like, they actually did a good job of doing like, the tattoos look good, but if you want it to be like, this is drawn on with like blood and shit, that looked good too. Cyber Runner. From Neon to New Atlantis, the Megacorps stand as monuments to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked both for and against them on the inside and out, often sacrificing conscience for credits. Cyberneticists, robots, mere toys, neuroamps, good for parlor tricks. The colony war may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but once you saw a greater future, humans and machines as one. Diplomat, the wars are over. Peace now reigns in the settled systems, but only because there are those quietly fighting to keep it. Because of you, agreements were signed, words were heeded, and lives were spared. Explorer. They said exploration is the lost art. You didn't listen as the major factions argued over the space they desperately tried to control. You were busy uncovering the wonders of the settled systems. Gangster. You were always disgusted by suckers killing themselves to make an honest wage. As soon as you were old enough to hold a weapon, you took what you wanted, and anyone unlucky enough to have it. Homesteader, the discovery of the settled systems. Many oxygen-rich planets, moons, many humans could live just about anywhere if they had the know-how. You did, and utilized it to great effort. Industrialist. There was a time when all you wanted to be was a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or megacorp exec. Thankfully, the skill set never got out of style in the settled systems. Long hauler. Let those hot-headed pilots obsess over laser weapons and maneuverability. You're a space trucker, pure and simple. Pack the cargo, get in there fast, and get paid. Repeat. Life is simple and good. Pilgrim, wayfarer, wanderer, seeker, transient. You've been called many things during your travels and learned something those others could never understand. The journey is the destination. Space trucker, yeah boy. Professor. You always enjoyed learning, but nothing could compare to the joys of teaching others. As humankind spread throughout the stars, there was never a lack of knowledge to obtain, and you gladly assisted. Ronin. Masterless and unbound, you wander the settled system as a blade for hire. To some, you are a simple mercenary. To others, a hero. And to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. That's like the John Wick background. I enjoyed hauling in Elite Dangerous. Man, I need to go back to Elite Dangerous at some point. With your knowledge of anatomy and skilled, steady hands, you could have had a lucrative career as a surgeon. Instead, you followed your heart and created works of art to amaze and inspire. Soldier, the settled systems is no stranger to warfare. If there's one thing armed conflict relies on, it's trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simple, bloody work, and you were great at it. Space scoundrel. Good, bad, who's right? Who's right is it to say? If there's anything you've learned while traipsing through the galaxy, that's a word. Traipsing? Traipsing through the galaxy? It's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of gray. A xenobiologist. The settled systems is home to untold alien species. While none of them have yet proven sentient, that never deterred you. So you sought out and studied them for whatever gifts they offered. File not found. Oddly, there's no information on file about your past life. Clerical oversight? Deletion by some powerful unknown faction? Or was there just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. What's important is the here and now and the path you're about to forge. So this is like, you pick this if you just want like traipse like crepes. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you pick this one if you just don't really want any background at all. I'm going to go with Bounty Hunter, because I got to finance my vet. Now, I've looked through the traits, but I guess we can go through them again. Alien DNA. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. Dream Home. You own a luxurious, customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 125,000 credit mortgage with Galbank that has to be paid weekly. Empath. You are deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companions like will result in temporary increase in combat effectiveness, but performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. Extrovert. You're a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. Can't be combined with introvert. Freestar Collective Settler. You gain access to special Freestar Collective dialogue options and better rewards for some missions given by the faction, but crime bounty towards other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction allegiance trait. Hero Worshipped. You're in the attention of an annoying, adoring fan who will show up randomly and jabber at you incessantly. On the plus side, he'll join your ship's crew and give you gifts. Introvert, you really need your alone time. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when adventuring with other human companions. Can't be combined with extrovert. Kid stuff. Your parents are alive and well, and you can visit them at their home, but you will automatically send 2% of your credits home to them every week. I'm going to take kid stuff because I think this is going to be interesting. I want to see my folks. You grew up on the mean streets of Neon. You gain access to special dialogue options and better rewards for some missions on Neon. Crime bounty by any other faction is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction. Okay. Raised Enlightened. You grew up as a member of the Enlightened. You gain access to a special chest full of items from the House of Enlightened in New Atlantis, but lose access to Sanctum Universum chest. Raised Universal. You grew up as a member of Sanctum Universium. You gain access to special... Okay, same thing, just different faction. You grew up worshipping the Great Serpent. Grab jumping provides a temporary boost to health and oxygen, but health and oxygen are lowered if you don't continue jumping regularly, like an addiction. Can't be combined with any other religion trait. Space. Your body has become acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when in space, but decreased when on surface. Taskmaster. Occasionally, if you have a crew trained in a certain ship system, the system will automatically prepare itself to full whenever it's damaged below 50%. However, all crew will cost twice as much to hire. Terra Firma. You've never acclimated to space. Health and oxygen are increased when on the surface, but decreased when you're in space. Dialogue options. Okay, same as the other one. Someone put a price on your head. Word is spread. Occasionally, our mercenaries will show up and try and kill you, but being cornered gives you an edge. When your health is low, you do extra damage. I kind of want to throw Wanted on here just because I feel like it kind of fits my character. Like, I'm a bounty hunter that is so, like, good at his job that people are, like, afraid of him, so they make him, like, a wanted man. Could I turn the bounty in on myself? I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I might regret this, but I'm a bounty hunter that's wanted. We're Josk, the big bad Josk, the bounty hunter.
Bet you were expecting a quiet job compared to your last gig. Bounty hunter turned space miner. Huh. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
It's incredible, like a dream or a vision.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Well then, we're going to loot first.
Wait, the Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
What? How do I crouch?
The crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Space we've already got.
How do I crouch?
Not to them.
There's got to be a crouch button. Bindings. Sneak. B. What? No, that's making me shoot. What the hell? Do I have to hold it? No. My sneaking is not working. Oh, sneak is right trigger. I'm looking at sprint. There we go. Alright. Let's find some loot.
Whoa. You don't look good.
Yeah, like you look like $1 million, lady.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Who just walks up to somebody and is like, you know what? You don't look good. That's so rude.
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. He just can't train away stupid.
Damn.
She's got a daughter on Mars or something.
Poor lady.
Needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
Does this play if I close?
Supervisor log.
It does.
Day
Okay, I'm just
2 of
curious.
Argus Extractors Victeridig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator.
Working.
The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again.
Not
The
interested.
crew is good.
Whatever it is.
Spirits are high enough.
You got
Heller
somewhere
is a
else
pain
to
in
be.
my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. You just can't train away stupid. She's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
Wrench, some vacuum tape.
You alright? Need some coffee or something? Got a packet around here somewhere. Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you, huh?
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Mining suit maintenance. Of all the hazards that exist out here in space, you'll find yourself easily forgetting about CO2 buildup in your respirator. That's a huge mistake. Even a small amount of CO2 is going to add up over the course of your day, snapping just a little bit of life out of you when you... sapping just a little bit of life out of you when you need it. Running is harder. Swinging that cutter around takes one more huff than you want, and when a tunnel collapses, you want to be moving as fast and this cross as long as the distance as possible. Invest in a good helmet, trust me. The rest of the chapter continues to recite importance of quality of equipment.
Oh, sure. Just take my stuff. All yours.
You can have it back. I was just reading it. There is no just read option like in Baldur's Gate. Notepad and a pen.
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites. Oh, this time, like a miracle.
What is that in the back? Can I grab that? I guess not. Okay. Sports bottle. Space undersuit. Spool. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be looting as much as I can. Money. I gotta stop. I'm gonna hit that a lot.
Don't get too used to how easy this has been. Next dig might be the toxic hazards or worse.
Stab you. Come back here. I'll stab you with this.
You're lucky. I've been with some outfits that didn't even bother packing better.
Deep mining space suit.
Hey,
Slippers.
busy.
Didn't ask you anything, my guy. There's the tissues and the lotion. Ew. Bill's here. That's fair. I'll be doing the same. Yeah, Yorko. Probably should have read what that said before I picked it up.
Take care of yourself out there.
Tissues. Notepad. Tissues, toilet paper, personal groomer.
Yeah? Something you need?
Need you to get out of my face, lady! I'm looting. Centauri Mills cheddar cheese flavored snack crackers. Restores 5 HP. Oh, I didn't read it. God damn it. Ping pong ball. Snack pack protein bar. Advanced nutrition standard energy bar. Okay. No, no, get on the computer.
I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
Guys, I'll just be honest with you, I'm not reading these books. I mean, I'm reading them as I'm clicking on them, but I am not reading them in the chat. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm very lazy. What's the notice say? We regret to inform you that this restroom is closed for repair. Heller is no longer permitted to use disposal facilities due to continued toilet clogs. Maintenance is scheduled to dislodge plunger that got stuck in bowl. Please use other restroom until further notice. In addition, please remember to replace provided toilet paper and correct orientation. Failure to do so will create outrage amongst the crew. If you have any questions, please keep them to yourself as we are busy with other work. Thank you for your continued cooperation and have a wonderful day. That's pretty funny. We got the plunger. It's not stuck in the toilet anymore. That's pretty funny. Correct orientation. This is the only this is only one right answer.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
Hey, can you just move over? I want to see if there's any tape. Genetic sample bottle. Folder, notebook. That all yoink. Take some tape. There's tape everywhere in the future.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
A fresh lemon grown from seeds native to Earth.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractors Vectera dig. Restart collective claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone.
They want to roll with that
working
toilet paper joke.
I've told Heller everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know.
Oh, the controller got
This
unhooked
is
again.
another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies.
You got a few more digs to go
I
before I
think
feel
we're
like
going
talking
to find something. have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But
All right.
those sweet constellation
Need some
credits
coffee
mean
or something?
we dig our holes and
Got a packet
keep our mouths
in here
shut.
somewhere. Just trying to
And
get
I'm
through
okay
my
with
shift.
that. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Red Harvest White. Red Harvest bread, white bread manufactured using the company's proprietary genetic modification technology. We got
We'll
bread.
be done here soon. No, I
We
hear this
got
is the last
bread.
gig.
Bitten sandwich. A salami and cheese sandwich, clearly delicious as evidenced by the large bite taken out of it.
Hey, that was my sandwich. Man.
My sandwich now. What's this paper say? I can't read it. It's too far away. Ugh. Do not mix. I can see that. I see do not mix. It looks like a recipe. I took that
All right,
guy's
Dustin.
sandwich.
Airlock. Put your helmet on.
That vault moment from Fallout. No, Paula, no.
Discovery class? God, it's older than this, whatever.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
Yes, it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
With all of that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier.
Actually, hold up 1 second. Looks like my encoders are getting a little overloaded. So let's turn down reflections. Let's see if that helps at all.
Porting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
We got incoming.